Hello and welcome more Vintage Cube. Welcome to more Vintage Cube. What do we got here? Splinter Twin, Jace, Tezzeret, Thousand Year Storm, Fractured Identity. Wow, this pack is completely busted. Also Fintorn Elves. I have not gone green yet, and that's like the only good green card in the pack. So that's something to consider, but there's like a lot of good stuff here. I think a lot of people love Splinter Twin. I think it's fine, but I like just playing blue-red tempo. And then like if I get Splinter Twin, that's great. Like I would rather have Jace and then wheel Splinter Twin than take Splinter Twin, but maybe the combo could be worth it. I don't know, there's so many different directions we can go here, and that's kind of the beauty of Cube, right? This is kind of like a choose your own adventure. Do we want to go Twin? Do we want to take Jace, maybe play Storm? Do we want to go green? Take Rishadan Port and try and go red or white? I'm just going to take Jace. I think it's the best card in the pack by far. And see what else we get. So Brazen Borrower is probably the next best card. I've been extremely impressed with the versatility of this. Just like bounce any non-land permanent is already like a decent ability. And then you have a 3/1 flyer with flash on the other end. So like both sides are great. Can we flash back? Wow. I think we can actually flash back Petty Theft with Jace and then get the Brazen Borrower. I'm not positive, but that seems right. I'm kind of leaning towards taking this. Like, the more I play with it, just the better I think it is. The other option would be Chart a Course. Boros Signet is pretty good too, Dismember, but I'm just going to take the Borrower. Wow. Then we get past a Consecrated Sphinx. What is this, third pick? One of the best blue cards. Ugin is good. I would love to get a Geist, actually. I really want to draft the Geist deck, like blue-white, like tempo flyers. Then you can have Mana Tithe. I believe they got rid of Force Spike, which is such a shame. But you can have like Mana Tithe, Spell Pierce, and Daze all in the same deck. Because nobody's going to play around all three. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, Riftwing Cloudskate. And a Wasteland. I want to take Riftwing here, I think. Number one, because Wasteland could wheel because nobody respects it. And number two, it cuts blue pretty hard. And we're already set up to be like a really nice blue tempo-based creature deck. You know, like turn 2, suspend Riftwing, turn 3, bounce a thing, play a Sphinx, win the game. Seems good to me. And out of this pack, we're going to wheel... We might get a Palinchron, which maybe I would play. Okay, so here's our first kind of miss. I don't think Thing in the Ice is good enough in general, so I probably will not be taking that. Flicker Wisp is kind of sweet with both, actually just Riftwing, so I could end up blue-white and try and wheel the Geist of Saint Traft, but I think Duress is just a significantly better card. So it's kind of between Duress or a Braid. Basically, do we want to be blue-black or blue-red? Given all this bounce, I think Duress is just better. It's just like a much more significant interaction. Jataxian Probe, Control Magic. Toxic Deluge is nice as well. Probe, the information off of Probe is really, really good though. And then white does seem open with like Elish Norn and Gideon. I don't think I'm going to take Control Magic because there are some better things. Maybe I do take it. It's like in Legacy Cube, this would be like a Windmill Slam great card. In Vintage Cube, it's not as good, but it can still like help quite a bit. I'm gonna take the Probe though. There's a reason this card is banned in like every single format. It's really, really that good. The information plus like you're getting through your deck, both of those together is just really, really strong. That's a very late Signet. This pack must have been great, but here we can just take a Luteral Core. Not too sad about that one. Ooh, this could be a very nice Ancestral Vision deck. There's also this Scarab God. Both of these cards are good. 5 mana basically win the game. We are playing blue-black, so we can like counter a bunch of stuff and then just jam the Scarab God. But 1 mana draw 3. That's also pretty nice, especially 1 mana draw 3 versus 5 mana win the game. I'm gonna go with 5 mana win the game. I think this card actually could be nice here. Ooh, there's a Rishadan Port, which actually does fit what our deck is trying to do. Vampire Hexmage just seems kind of bad and hard to cast. It's maybe a combo with the Scarab God, but I think we just take a Rishadan Port here. Now we can get Ravenous Chupacabra Scarab God. Containment Priest, also pretty nice, but we'll take the Choops. Okay, Ophiomancer. Not going to be playing Show and Tell, but this is looking kind of nice so far. This could be a Massacre Worm deck. It's really good in some matchups. I've actually just not been impressed with Nicol Bolas. Just so hard to cast and like is moderately decent. Guess I take an Oblivion Stone. Maybe I play Unburial Rites, okay. I maybe would play Unburial Rites. So green seems open, but blue-black also seems open. That was like a very late Scarab God. So I like Phyrexian Revoker, but I also really like Collective Brutality. I don't think Shieldred, it's just too expensive. And then Primeval Titan might be the best card in the pack, although Sundering Titan's pretty good too. But I guess I could take Revoker and try and wheel Collective Brutality. But being a Duress and a removal spell is pretty nice. It does not hit Planeswalkers though. I'm just gonna take Brutality. I don't know, for some reason the I completely forgot about Fallen Shinobi. That card is busted. Especially in this deck, we got like cheap creatures, you Fallen Shinobi back like a Brazen Borrower, bounce their thing again. That seems real good. Emrakul's fine. Snapcaster, Phyrexian Arena, both cards I like to wheel. Although Snapcaster's not even that great in this deck, but Fallen Shinobi is exactly what you want to be doing. That's a very late Oko. But we also can just take Mesmeric Fiend. That seems on par with what this deck's trying to do. We also really want fixing, but I have seen 0 on-color lands as far as I remember. Oko is good, but I guess I could take Coalition Relic instead and try and wheel this Mesmeric Fiend. Yeah, we'll do that actually. Maybe probably not play Oblivion Stone. Ooh, this pack is full of things. I think for our deck we want a Mana Leak because we don't have any counterspells yet. And Bitter Blossom or Freebooter will probably come around. So I'm going to take the first counterspell. Because we're also trying to wheel Mesmeric Fiend. So hopefully they come around. Ooh, oh man. This pack is busted. We got Vendilion Click and Cryptic Command. Whew. Both really good cards. I don't know what to take. I'm kind of actually leaning towards Vendilion Click because, well, number one, casting Cryptic Command is hard. Like, if we had all the mana, Cryptic Command I think is the better card. But in this particular deck, we're looking to be kind of tempo-y, and Vendilion Click is a fast clock, disrupts our opponent's hand, which we're already, like, kind of good at doing. It's kind of a good combo with, like, bounce effects, like bounce a thing, cast Vendilion Click. And we just have a lot of flyers. Honestly, I think I'm going to take Click. Just mostly because we can actually cast it. Ooh, honestly? This might be a Sword of Fire and Ice deck. With all of these flyers, like just putting Sword of Fire and Ice on a flyer is a great way to win a game. I like Ultimate Price too, though. Yeah, actually, I'm just going to take Ultimate Price. Tempting everyone with a sword and then baiting them. Ink Eyes. The ninjutsu is just so expensive. We can take a Stone Coil Serpent, I guess, since nothing else here is really playable. Playcrafter, Impulse. That's a extremely late Renin 6. I kind of want to take Impulse. Helps us with Jace. It's a good card to flash back with Jace, because we don't actually have that many cards to flash back with him. Playcrafter is okay. It does give us an answer to Planeswalkers, which we don't currently have that much of, but I'll just take the 2-mana instant. It's really hard to pass that. Take Imperial Recruiter because I don't want to play against it. I just am basically never playing Shieldred in this deck. Phyrexian Arena. I probably will play that in this deck. Some really good green cards going around. Okay, good. Fiend Wield, which means Kitesail Freebooter will also hopefully wheel. Freebooter, yes. Okay. Now our deck is really good, quite disruptive. I'm not going to play Yawgmoth's Bargain, so maybe we splash a Thragtusk, who knows. Goldbringer. Ink Eye is wheeled, so maybe, but it's just not, I don't think it's worth it. So basically in this pack, we're just on the hunt for mana. We didn't see any. We just 0 mana fixing, which is weird because black is so open, right? We wheeled some of the best black 2-drops. So... Ugh. Oh man. Him to Torok, get in the deck. Yeah, we just really gotta find some fixing here. But this card is busted. Recoil Engine. Come on, dude. Where's our mana fixing? I think I almost just have to take Verdant Catacombs, because if we do find Underground Sea or something like that, this can fetch it up. Because like Repeal and Fatal Push are fine, but we basically need to find a duel. Oh man. You can take Damnation for some matchups. Oh, Thief of Sanity. Thief of Sanity is probably just what we want. Just like a bunch of flyers that win the game very quickly. I like that. Come on. Underground Sea, please. We need that so badly in this deck. Ah! I don't know if we're gonna get there. We could take a Ponder. Ponder's a good card. Maybe Wheel a Terramander. We could take Emrakul, but I think I'd rather just take Ponder. It looks like Ponder is going to be as close to mana fixing as we're going to get. Spellseeker can grab some stuff. Recurring Nightmare is interesting. I can... maybe that's probably better than Spellseeker. Okay. Oh, no! Oh. Oh, man. Why does this happen? The only piece of mana fixing we've seen this entire draft is in the same pack as Venser and Opposition. Basically the two, like, only cards I would consider adding. If people are gonna, like, question this pick, I just have to take Darkslick Shores. I have enough playables. So, like, I know these are really good cards and I would love to put them in the deck, but I just need the mana. I have to be able to cast my spells, and kind of got rewarded here. Dark Confidant was probably just better than those two 4-drops anyway. Opposition would be nice. There's like a slight chance it wheels. Also, almost a 0% chance I can put this in my deck given the state of my mana right now. Okay. We got a Polluted Delta. We have 2 duels now. Our mana's not the actual worst, but Underground Sea would have been pretty nice. Treasure Cruise. Treasure Cruise is something. If we take Bayou, we can like pretty easily put Thragtusk in our deck. Because I don't love Treasure Cruise with Dark Confidant, but it is pretty good with the rest of... Well, maybe not. Yeah, Treasure Cruise isn't that good in this deck. I'm not going to take it. People are going to complain, but here we are. We'll take a Fatal Push. Not going to put Bayou in the deck for now, but I could easily see putting this in against any aggro deck. Because we have now 1, 2, 3 green sources. Wow. Damnation Wield. I don't think this is a Baral deck. Like, it helps a little bit, but Damnation will be good in some matchups. I don't think I start it in the main deck, though, but we can, like, bring in Massacre Worm, Damnation, Vampire Nighthawk. I don't think Terramander is good. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, Nighthawk's better. Wishclaw Talisman. Maybe we'll play that, I don't know. It seems bad, but this deck seems really good. I need to make some cuts. So what do we cut? I even have fetches to turn on Fatal Push, which is nice. I think at this point I probably just don't play Coalition Relic. We have so many 2-mana plays that like this doesn't help that much. And our 5 and 6 drops should just win the game on their own anyway. Wow. Okay, so the busted 4s did not wheel, but we did get a Hero's Downfall, which I kind of want to play instead of Fatal Push, because it just gives us an answer to Planeswalkers, which we don't... Like, Planeswalkers are kind of problematic here. It's a little expensive, though. Like, we want cheap stuff. So that goes there, this goes here, this goes here. I still want to make some cuts. Probably not main decking Vampire Nighthawk. I could definitely see running 16 lands with Jitaxian Probe, Ponder, Impulse. Yeah, let's just run 16 lands. 7, 6. I don't really need that much blue. Well, I guess at this point it'll be even because Verdant Catacombs can only grab black. I think I need more black though still. Because sort by color. Brazen Borrower and Riftwing Cloudskate look like they're double blue, but they're really not. So I have more black cards. Plus we want to cast Hymn to Torok and Phyrexian Arena early. Yeah, deck looks really sweet. We'll see how it performs. Missing like just like a Watery Grave or Underground Sea would have made this deck 50% better maybe, because our biggest concern is the mana, but we'll see how it goes. See you guys round 1. All right, we were playing against Westonadam. I don't know what that is. Westonadam. We're gonna go first. Being on the play with this deck is great. I'm gonna keep. It's very slow. Turn 3 Phyrexian Arena as our first play is not where I want to be. But we have outs to draw an island. And then play these spells. Like, this hand does function and can come back from behind. Oh, wow. That was a good draw. And we hit the daze that was going to counter our Phyrexian Arena. That feels pretty good. Ooh. Let's hope this doesn't get countered. Nice. Alright, well, we're up like a million cards now. If we can hit a blue source and go Mesmeric Fiend with Mana Leak up, I don't even know how they can win. Okay, that'll do it. Let's play a Fiend. This is this is so gross. I hope they kill it in response. Okay. Oh wow, this is like the nightmare scenario for them. So they don't even have a castable spell for like forever. Yeah, they're just dead. I hit like their two best possible cards. That feels so good. So they play a mountain. Mana Flare. So I know their hand. So I can just let that resolve and use this mana to play a Brazen Borrower. I'm okay with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait a minute. No, I'll just bounce it. I was thinking I could play Brazen Borrower and then bounce it, but that's not how that works. This goes here. Yeah, this is like the nightmare scenario for Storm. Although we're drawing like a significant number of lands. So we can go cast you. Oh wait, right. Mana Flare's not out. Well, I'm just gonna play Ophiomancer then. Hit for 1. Yeah, so we have to counter this. And then we just have to draw, duress, any of our discard spells, basically. Goblin Electromancer. Okay, so they get to Time Spiral next turn unless we draw something here. I don't mind Consecrated Sphinx, because my only instant speed interaction is Mana Leak. I can't believe we whiffed this many times. Attack. Yeah, I don't actually have a way to kill the Electromancer either, so... Alright, see what happens here. Play Consecrated Sphinx and hope. That's actually really brutal that we just didn't hit any, like, discard. I guess I'll say yes, because they're going to Time Spiral anyway. I don't want to die to Brain Freeze, so I gotta be pretty conservative with my Consecrated Sphinx play. Okay. So Frantic Search generates a mana. They're 100% on Storm, but it has to be like a Brain Freeze Storm. I'm just gonna say no. Well, they're going to Time Spiral anyway, so my hand's gonna get shuffled. So Palinchron's gone, and then Time Spiral happens. Alright, they got a hit really well here, but I'm saying no to every single trigger. Because I have everything I need in hand to win the game. So if they whiff, we're good. They don't have that much mana. Alright, opponent's been thinking about what to play for a while, so we'll see what this is. Palinchron. That generates Storm, but does not generate any mana. In fact, it's a negative mana play. But if they can go Mana Flare into Frantic Search... No, that doesn't do it. We can beat a Koth. Koth is weird in a Storm deck, but I guess he's kind of like a ritual. Alright, we survived. Glorious. So I'm going to start with a Collective Brutality escalated. And I might as well hit them for damage as well. Discard 2 cards. So we go get rid of Swamp Island probably. Take Turnabout. So they have Lion's Eye Diamond and Mana Flare. So we can duress away Mana Flare. Okay, yeah. This is pretty much the nightmare matchup for them, which feels pretty good for me. I don't think I do anything. I could bring in Massacre Worm on the off chance they have Empty the Warrens, because Empty the Warrens is a little bit tough for our deck to deal with, but I don't think I'm going to cut anything from this deck. Maybe I can cut Fatal Push. That only kills Goblin Electromancer. Hero's Downfall deals with Palinchron and Koth for whatever reason. I'm not that worried about Koth, but that's something. And then this is something else. 6 mana though. If they go off and I don't have 6 mana, yeah, I'm just gonna keep Hero's Downfall because it disrupts the Palinchron combo. So if they like Time Spiral and I have mana up, I have something I can draw into. Yeah, I'll keep this hand on the draw. Basically, we need to keep Disruption. This is Disruption, so I'm going to pay the life for Gitaxian Probe to know what we're working with here. The hand is quite bad, actually. Like, actually just terrible. We're going to play Verdant Catacombs, and then we're going to Mesmeric Fiend next turn. I guess worst case scenario, they could just Time Twister. So they play land. We're going to get a Swamp. Consecrated Sphinx, that's good. So now we're going to go Island into Mesmeric Fiend. The real question is, what do we take? They drew Lion's Eye Diamond, okay. I kind of want to take Time Twister, if considering they drew Lion's Eye Diamond. Because they can play Dak Faden, and that lets them loot. They could play Narset, but that doesn't do anything. Although, I guess I wouldn't mind having my hand refilled as well, so I could just take Dak Faden, and then really their only play is Time Twister with 4 mana floating. But their hand is so bad. I think I like just taking Dak. Sure. Yeah, because if they Time Twister, I can improve my hand. Oh gosh. So this is their new hand. Of course they drew the land. They play Narset. Interesting. So they have a 4-card hand. They're going up to 5. They find Frantic Search. Okay. Oh. That's an issue. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, no, 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 no. God, why does Narset exist? Why is this card a card? I forgot they could Narset into Time Twister. Oh, that's so bad. I regret everything. Why does this card exist? Yeah, they're just gonna Time Twister. I'm gonna have no hand. Oh, that was a huge mistake. I should have just taken Time Twister. Why? Why do you exist, Narset? Why is this a card that was printed? It's fine. We can still win. It, I mean, significantly hurts. We would have been able to like Fallen Shinobi this Mesmeric Fiend, which would have been sweet, but here we are. Okay, Frantic Search doesn't really do anything, but I guess gives them more information. Yeah, gotta keep an eye out for these combos. Probably people commented that I should not have done that, and I should not have. That is for sure. Maybe they give me one more turn. This seems unlikely given that they just casted Pyretic Ritual. They even drew Gitaxian Probe. That's gross. Yeah, that happened. I'll take a Collective Brutality. They did not crack Lion's Eye Diamond either. What? Ugh. Okay. Well, we get a Riftwind Cloudskate in like 5 turns. Oh man. Okay, Literal Core. I'm not going to Collective Brutality. I need to get down a clock. You can't just let a Storm deck sit there with a full hand. And I'm just going to F6. I don't want to waste too much time here. Goblin Electromancer. Well, I can kill that. So that's good. Okay. I will not be casting Ponder here. Let's attack Narset. And cast this. I could cast this with Escalate. Basically, the question is disrupting my opponent more important than casting a Ponder? And I kind of think it is. Hopefully they don't counter this, but the only counterspell I saw was Daze. Okay, they have Cryptic Command, that's fair. Opponent is spending 6 mana on something. Oh, Time Spiral. Why? Well, I get to draw 1 card, at least. Island. Rough. Alright. Freaking Narset, man. Let's see what happens. Incinerate really kind of kills our hopes of drawing any cards, because we don't really have very many ways to kill Narset, but they keep whiffing on, like, Storm. So, eventually we'll kill a Narset. Oh, actually we can just bounce it, right? Yeah. Bounce the Wandering Fumarole. Attack down the Narset. Ooh! This seems good. We're gonna attack them. That was an amazing draw. Get him! Time Twister is gone, so that's something. I can't actually cast it because they have Narset, but now we have a Fallen Shinobi in play. That's a very real clock. If we can just draw a land, we can Riftwing Cloudskate them. We might actually survive after getting Time Twisted with Narset twice. Thief of Sanity, okay. Let's attack them. They have to chump block here. Let's play Thief. This is turning around. Give me your deck. Mana Flare, you got it. They do know that I have a Riftwing Cloudskate, right? I guess they can Cryptic Command or something? Okay. So they can trade there. I kind of want to just attack Narset, killing her, but also looking at the top cards of their library seems okay. Because I can exile like an important combo piece. Who needs to draw cards? Chain Lightning, Daze. They also have Wheel of Fortune. I guess I can Chain Lightning down the Narset. That puts Wheel of Fortune in their graveyard. If they have Past in Flames, that could be an issue. But I can just attack down Narset next turn. I think I'm going to take Daze. Because if they go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, Poundcron still works. I think I'm just going to exile Wheel of Fortune, and then just their ability to generate mana is so low. It's hard to say for sure. Go land, Cloudskate. Way too much mana, but that's okay. If they go off with Palinchron, maybe I should have killed Narset, but they can't draw anything. Yeah, so if they have Palinchron, they can go Mana Flare, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 into Palinchron, and that's pretty bad. Chandra kills Fallen Shinobi, but that's not the worst. I'm kind of just hoping to deck them with Wheel of Fortune. Okay. We get to go off with Wheel of Fortune now. That feels pretty good. Impulse. Alright, so let's attack Narset with Riftwing, and I guess I attack them with Thief of Sanity because I really want to hit their win conditions. I can take Frantic Search and generate like infinite mana. They could just get me though if they have Brain Freeze. Did I play a land? This has been a crazy game. I did not. So I could take a land and play it. No, you can't play lands. Alright, we're gonna exile Frantic Search, I guess. So let's go ahead and play Impulse. That gives me more information. Brazen Borrower, Vendilion Click. I feel pretty safe with the Vendilion Click on their draw step. Yeah, I think I just Vendilion Click on their draw step. Although they do have Cryptic Command. Let's just Vendilion Click them now. Because I don't want to get hit by Cryptic. Oh, I don't need that much mana. Turnabout. Do I want to put that on the bottom? That gives them a ton of mana. See what you can do, sir. So they hit Search for his Kanta. So unless their draw step was like the absolute nuttiest, they just die. To their own Wheel of Fortune. They're down to 11. Okay, we attack. Attack you. They even let me attack. That's interesting. They conceded? No. I'll take Manamorphose, I guess. So, yeah, let's do this. Mana Flare is out, so we can go Wheel of Fortune and then just have like infinite stuff. Yeah. That fills their hand, but their hand's already full of nonsense. They're going to turn about their own lands, but if they play any card draw, then they just lose. Mana Leak. Sure. Mana Leak was a pretty good draw for them. What? Oh my god. Why didn't it give me priority? That is the worst thing ever. Oh, that sucks. Wow, they really got me there. Okay. Well, if they can kill me this turn, I'd be very impressed. Wow, why did it tap me out? Oh, okay. Oh man, that was bad. Turnabout, for some reason, I should have put a stop or something. Yeah, they tapped all my lands. That was a good play. I'm curious what they had left in their deck. Because if we had mana up, we could have like held up Mana Leak, Frantic Search to get more stuff and seen what happened. But whew, that was a scary ending. See you guys next round. Alright, that was a crazy round one. We're against Rubicrococco. Let's go first. Being on the play with this deck is... Whew, look at this hand. Look at this hand. I don't think I'm going to Gitaxian Probe yet. The information doesn't tell me anything. I don't want to stop in their draw step. That kind of lets them know I have a Vendilion Click. Alright, so we're going to fetch, play a Swamp. Alright, a green deck. We can handle green decks. Now we're going to probe, see if they have any non-creature spells we care about. Otherwise, we're just going to suspend Riftwing probably. Plow Under is okay. But that's kind of a ways away. So let's just suspend Riftwing. And that's the beauty of Gitaxian Probe, right? Against almost any deck, it would be better to play Kitesail Freebooter there. They play Yavimaya Elder. So next turn they're going up to 4, but not 5. So we can just play Phyrexian Arena here, because they're going to play Master of the Wild Hunt. And hopefully I can find a removal spell for Master. We have quite a few options. Yep, take 2. Yeah. The problem with Master of the Wild Hunt is it's going to let them cast Plow Under no matter what we do, unless we find an answer. That was a good answer. So, Master's gone, this is gone, and I believe they played both lands. So they have 4 cards in hand, we know 2. Plow Under is only moderately backbreaking. Let's play the Chupacabra. Kill the Master. If they spend their whole turn casting Plow Under, that's not the end of the world. And if they don't cast Plow Under, then we're in a very good spot. Yep. So I want to draw this island, so we're going to put Swamp and Island on top. I mean, I guess we draw both, so it doesn't matter too much. I'm actually okay trading off. That could be wrong, because it like guarantees they get to cast a Primeval Titan. Like if they were missing lands, they wouldn't have to spend 2. So maybe blocking was bad, but also my life total is a concern. Oh, right, we have Cloudscape. They actually don't get to Primeval Titan. That's glorious. Alright, I'm pretty... Okay, what is... I know they have Prime Time. I'm just going to get rid of it. Bounce a land. Play an island. So I can freebooter. But I know most of the cards in their hand. I kind of would rather get down Luteral Core to kill this Land War Elves before... Or like get Mana Leak before they are able to cast Primeval Titan. Just stall their mana development. Oh, they have blue. Okay. Well, that makes me want to freebooter more. Fatal Push is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need more than just Fatal Push. Okay. Finding Mana Leak here would be great. So I can Impulse, but I can't actually hit Mana Leak. Darkslick Shores gives me double blue. So I think my play this turn is going to be Fatal Push plus Freebooter. Starting with Freebooter. Avenger of Zendikar, Primeval Titan. Wow, that's scary. So we Fatal Push the Elves? I guess they already have black mana. Why is their hand revealed so many times? Yeah, let's kill the Elves here. And then we just gotta get there with Scarab God, I guess. Because the next turn they play Prime Time. Then they get to play Avenger of Zendikar and pump up their team, which is scary. So we need to find like just a kill spell, because Scarab God is too slow. Lumbering Falls is a good card as well. Alright. Give me removal. Mesmeric Fiend actually works, kind of. Because that gets rid of Avenger, then we just have to deal with a Primeval Titan. Let's Impulse and see if we can find a kill spell. I don't really want to fetch off Polluted Delta. I guess I can loot first. Let's start there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I kind of do need a chump blocker back. Because with Phyrexian Arena in play, our life total is a pretty big concern. Okay, given that, I think I'm just going to discard Polluted Delta. Because I don't want to lose life here. So we can Ponder. And then Mesmeric Fiend / Impulse as need be. But Ponder lets me go Ultimate Price Primeval Titan. I think I'm just going to shuffle. Duress doesn't do anything. I'm going to Mesmeric Fiend Avenger of Zendikar. And then Impulse for Ultimate Price on the prime time. They get to like reduce their deck size and stuff, but we know they have like one playable card in hand right now. Yeah. So we just gotta dodge a draw step. And then Scarab God can actually block Primeval Titan. That was Forest, they drew Elvish Mystic, you got it. The odds of them hitting good draws is pretty high because they do have a Primeval Titan. Like, getting rid of all the lands in their deck. Yep, we have this to chump block. So we take 6. Whew, Nykthos is a lot of mana too. Alright, let's Impulse because we know everything about their hand and what's going on. Thief of Sanity, Fallen Shinobi, Vendilion Click. Oh boy. So Fallen Shinobi is great, but it kind of kills us, right? I can cast it without paying mana cost. Vendilion Click means they're not going to draw anything. So I could just, like, play that and block prime time. Okay. Those were all great cards. That was a hard choice. But we chump block here. So I want to find Ultimate Price. Jace is good. So I need to dodge one draw step. Let's attack with Looter and probably just get rid of Duress, because it can't block anyway. I don't think I can play a Dark Confidant here. So let's discard that. Island. Play the Scarab God. This is not going to end well. Because they're going to get an Avenger of Zendikar now, and we know they have lands. But, like, I need the Scarab God in play to have any chance at winning. Problem is he goes to my hand. Garruk Primal Hunter. That's something we would have liked to Vendilion Click, but that's okay. I don't like Nykthos activation. Oh, they have 7 cards in hand. Maybe I should have just gone for the Shinobi. They Metamorph. Probably copying Riftwing. Bouncing my only blocker. Alright, we're just dead. No need to see any more. We're dead. Okay, but against green we have some good options. We have Damnation, Oblivion Stone, Hero's Downfall, and Massacre Worm. We get to get rid of Duress. Kitesail Freebooter's okay, but it's just dead so often that I think I'm just going to cut it because I have better things. And then a couple more cards to cut. This is protection from multicolored, yeah. Vampire Nighthawk is kind of interesting. The Death Touch is pretty good. My deck's like too good. I don't know what to cut here. Downfall I like, O-Stone I like. Maybe this is just not the matchup for Brazen Borrower. It's like good, but bouncing creatures isn't that important. I could see that. And then maybe I cut Vendilion Click because it just makes our mana better because we have a lot of black sources now. It seems kind of crazy to cut Vendilion Click, but we just have better things going on. Okay, let's do this. We get to go first. Fatal Push, Jace, Fiend, yeah, let's do it. This is very disruptive. We will be pushing an elf. For a lot of reasons. Mostly we have Jace, so we can like do that, not too worried. I think I want to play Jace instead of Mesmeric Fiend here, but Fiend can cut them off of mana pretty well. Let's play Fiend and see what's going on. Elves of Deep Shadow, Phyrexian Metamorph, Questing Beats hits Planeswalkers, but I can hit that with Chupacabra. So we can take Elves and that just slows down their turns like a lot. Sure. They play Lumbering Falls. Let's play Chase. So they can Metamorph the Mesmeric Fiend, but I can Fatal Push it. They go Forest. They're not going to Metamorph. Okay. I respect that decision. Let's loot with Chase. Discard that. So I have Ravenous Chupacabra, which is good. Let's attack with the Fiend. I can play O-Stone, and then they can copy O-Stone and start putting fate counters on their own stuff. Let's play O-Stone. That seems fun. I guess I'll play around Daze because we can. I don't know why I can't undo my mana tapping. There we go. Play O-Stone, holding up a island. Because the fate counters that I put on my stuff also counts for their stuff. Questing Beast. So we're just gonna kill that, right? Yeah. Let's loot with Jace first, see what we draw. Oh, wow. So their hand is Avenger of Zendikar, Phyrexian Metamorph, and one unknown. I don't need triple blue. I think I hymned a Torok here. Because if I Chupacabra, then they can Metamorph my Chupacabra and kill my Jace. Which I don't want. So let's just hymn to Torok. Primeval Titan Metamorph. Good. Then we play Swamp past turn. We take another hit off Questing Beast, which is fine. Then we get to either flip Jace and Fatal Push, which is probably what I'll do. Yep. They have one card in hand, and it is Avenger of Zendikar. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand. So next turn they're going to go up to 6 mana. That's not 7. Oof, this is hard. So I got to make sure Fatal Push says, if a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn. And Jace says, exile it, then return it. So this will be leaving the battlefield. So yeah, we're gonna Fatal Push right now. We discard Polluted Delta, flashback, Fatal Push. Cast only target creature CMC4 or less. Kill that. That also gets rid of their like devotion and stuff. I want to play Dark Confidant, but also just having Oblivion Stone in play is kind of good. We know their last card, and they're going to be able to play it. So I guess I play Confidant. Drawing cards is good. Pass turn. So they can crack you off Maya Elder, which then lets them attack Jace with Lumbering Falls, which isn't the end of the world. We can just give them an Elves. So they played Island, they activate Lumbering Falls. They overtapped, which is good because it means a lot of things. Attack Jace. I do want to have Dark Confidant in play, but I could also kill their Lumbering Falls. That seems actually not that bad. So they get an Elf back, but we have Chupacabra, we have an active Jace and Oblivion Stone, and a Ponder. Let's cast Ponder. Collective Brutality, Island, Swamp. I think I'll shuffle. Impulse is good, so let's do this. Pass turn. I want to put a counter on Jace, but I also want to flash back him to Torok. So they play a Forest, they play Elves, which we know about. Put a counter on you. Whew. Massacre Worm's going to be dirty too. So you don't have power. You can play Avenger of Zendikar. We can hit it with O-Stone among other things. Acidic Slime killing O-Stone. Sure. So I just killed both of you. So now I can flashback him to Torok off Jace. They go down to 1 card in hand. So they got rid of Avenger of Zendikar, Verdant Catacombs. They have 1 unknown. And we're going to play Looteril Core. Prime time's gone. Like, all their threats are gone. And as soon as we find Scarab God, he's just going to take over. I could have also let them keep Avenger. Okay, well they're going to keep Avenger, I guess. That's kind of rough, but it happens. We can play Thief of Sanity, which I like. So you get smaller. I don't really want to loot anything away, but I guess if I hit something like Scarab God, I'll be pretty happy. So this has to be Den Protector, right? Okay, Damnation is also a good find. I really want to hit a land drop this turn, probably. I also really want Chupacabra, but I'm probably just going to have to Damnation. So let's discard Chupacabra, play Thief of Sanity, and hold up Impulse to try and hit a land, because if they get back Avenger of Zendikar, and then I Massacre Worm, see what they're targeting. Please be Avenger. Yes, Massacre Worm! We just gotta find a land off this Impulse, and they're actually dead on board. Unless they have a fetch land. A fetch land would be so brutal. But a regular land doesn't kill us. That's not a fetch. Nice! Opponents, I believe, dead. That's going to be 8. 16 damage plus looter kills them. Assuming I can find an untapped land in the top 5 cards in my deck. Yeah, island, that'll do it. Alright, you guys ready for this? Let's do this. Land. Massacre Worm. Don't daze me. Please? Yeah! Take 16! Oh, that's amazing. I'm letting the trigger stack individually because it's so glorious to look at. Kill ya. Oh man. Alright. Sideboarding, they're green. I don't really have much to sideboard. They just have a lot of creatures. Inkai's actually can help with the late game, but I'm not that worried about the late game, so we'll just play it. Oh man. This hand would be absolutely amazing if we drew a land. We get 3 draw steps to hit a land. We have an early fatal push. I don't think I can mulligan this hand, but it is high variance. Basically, if we draw like 2 lands, we're probably going to win. If we don't draw lands, we're probably going to lose, but not even guaranteed to lose. Him to Torak, okay. We're going to fatal push the Finthorn Elves no matter what, so I don't see the need to cast Detecting Probe just yet. I'm going to save it next turn. Like, maybe I draw an island, and then I'm like, do I Him to Torak or not? Let's draw a land. Oh, did I just target myself? Oh god. Whoops. I was supposed to see their hand. That actually hurts a lot. I think just cutting them off of mana is still going to be good, because they could have multiple spells, and they played Nykthos, which means like their hand can't be that good. I really wish I had seen their hand off probe. The reason I clicked on myself is because you usually click that to pay Phyrexian mana, but I guess I had to target. Please don't play the Ancestral Recall creature. Okay, that just gets back an elf. I don't mind that. Let's draw a land here. Ophiomancer, okay. Well, we're right on the edge. We're 1 land away from doing almost everything. Craterhoof, Hydroid, Krasis, Tooth and Nail. Their hand is very slow. Let's take Hydroid Krasis, and then we can hopefully draw a swamp to Him to Torak eventually. Go. Okay, so seeing their hand didn't really change much. They drew a land. Can we draw a land, please? Come on, deck, land. Island, I'll take it. That I will accept. I want to Ophiomancer, but it's probably just better to play Thief of Sanity. And then now we just need to find a black source. I guess due to my sideboarding, I probably should have reduced the amount of blue mana in my deck. Wow, they didn't flip Den Protector. Now they have 5 mana, but Craterhoof doesn't really do that much. I can trade Thief of Sanity for the Morph. They just get back an elf. Oh, that's actually really tempting. I think I do. I kind of want to. Because Thief of Sanity can't hit lands. Most of their spells are pretty expensive. My hand is full and my life total matters. I'm actually going to trade here. This also forces them to flip, which makes if I draw a swamp for like Him to Torak a lot better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they have 6 mana. So I need to draw a swamp. The Scarab God. Not ideal. So Tooth and Nail can grab 2 creatures. Do I offer this trade? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, they need another land source actually. They can cast a Krasis for... This probably can find blue, and then they would have a Krasis for X equals 3. I don't think that trade is worth it. I think just not letting them have Krasis is better. Come on, deck. We need a black. I got him to Torok them before they had something like Prime Time. Black. Yes. I gotta do it, right? Tooth and Nail, Craterhoof, 1 unknown. The other option is to Heroes Downfall the Elves, but that seems worse. We hit Tooth and Nail and Nature's Claim, so they have a Craterhoof. That doesn't do very much. That's good. We can attack with Ophiomancer. Next turn we can Fallen Shinobi or Heroes Downfall. Acidic Slime. That's brutal. They're gonna hit my swamp. Yeah. Alright, we need to hit a land. Untapped land. Let's go. Actually, even tapped land I would accept. Collective Brutality. Alright, let's kill the Acidic Slime. Yeah, because Acidic Slime gives them mana with Nykthos. And they have Craterhoof in hand. Attack with you two. Keep their life total nice and low. Acidic Slime hurts. But we're gonna hit a land eventually. Riftwing's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if they play Craterhoof, how much do they attack for? They would need to play land. They go land, Craterhoof. This hits for 7, this hits for 3. They hit me for 10. That's not so bad. So I think I do still attack with both. Let's go to 9. We do this. Don't have anything good. We really need a land. Just black source. Okay. Garrick is fine. Not the end of the world. But he will draw them cards. We need mana. Ah! Now I need to hold back the snake. This is bad, because now they can Craterhoof and then down to Garrick to draw like a million cards. Or, you know, do any other ridiculous things. They can also Nykthos for a bunch of mana. Yeah, missing this swamp for so many turns, I think, is what's going to kill us. We're halfway through our deck and we've seen 4 lands. Just to put it in perspective. Oh my god. That was a good draw. Yep. That's a good time for Plow Under. And they've Craterhoof in hand, they know we're not drawing anything good. Ugh. Play this. Go. I mean, we're drawing lands finally, but this is too late. We can't go this far missing lands and expect to win. Oh, we do get to Riftwing, but they get to draw 3. Okay, drawing 3 is not the end of the world. If they don't Craterhoof here, we're actually doing okay, because we're going to Riftwing our own Mesmeric Fiend. Are we? That's going to, like, kill us, though. But I might have to. So we're drawing an island, I know that. So I can bounce Mesmeric Fiend and Mesmeric Fiend the Craterhoof. That might be our best shot here. I know they get to play a Giant Krasis, but at least we can block that. It has Trample. But at least we can block that, and then if we draw a land, we can Heroes Downfall. Otherwise, we're just straight up dead to Craterhoof. They were setting up for something really dirty. I can kill Garrick. That's actually fine. That's not, we're not in a bad spot now. I mean, Krasis is going to draw a good amount of cards, but we're giving ourselves the best shot at winning the game. They play their land, we have 6. Yeah, they play a Giant Krasis. They draw 3, but could be worse. That attack seems weird. It's free for me. So Krasis is down, they just have Metamorph. Swamp. Ugh! Island. So I guess actually losing my Death Touch was kind of bad there because I don't get to Fallen Shinobi this turn. But maybe I don't even want to, because I'm probably just going to have to Damnation next turn and then like rebuild from there. So Here's how I win. I draw a Swamp. I Damnation. Ah, they get Crater Hoof back, though. Metamorph copies Riftwing. Oh, that also kills me. Yeah. So I was supposed to... Oh, man, I think I misplayed this. I was supposed to attack with Riftwing because I knew about Metamorph. And then they would have been like, well, he's trying to suicide it so we can't Metamorph it. And then I could have bounced it anyway to Fallen Shinobi. Oh, that would have been good. That would have been good, but I'm dead. Oh, they don't have the mana. Now that's just glorious. Wait, now I'm confused because they did have the mana. I don't know what's going on. We might be able to deck them. Swamp. Come on! Why? I'm about to take a lot of damage, but I have to get rid of Crater Hoof. And then I just have to draw Black Source and Damnation. I might be able to block so that I stay alive here. The problem is Lumbering Falls will kill me at that point. Questing Beast. Questing Beast will also kill me. Okay. It's kind of swamp or bust, I think. I might actually still just be dead. I think I'm still just dead. But, I mean, we got extraordinarily unlucky this game, I will say. Ooh, Sundering Titan. We went through half of our deck and saw 2 black sources. But we fought pretty hard. This prevents more damage. This prevents more damage. Yeah, we're just dead. Good games, opponent. Good games. We were so close this whole game. But the mana stumbles got us there. What are we gonna draw? Holy cow! Wait, how many swamps are in our deck? What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are plenty of black sources, but we should have cut 1 island for black at the very least. So that could have just been a deck building error, actually. Yeah, because look how few blue spells there are. Yeah, there should be more black sources. See you guys next round. Alright, welcome to round 3. We're playing against Peepulp. Good luck, have fun, Peepulp. I'm gonna go first. We're winning die rolls. Okay. Okay, that's good. And I can just put back an island here. That seems fine. I don't hate this. We're gonna lead on Darkslick Shores. Not playing around Wasteland like I always advocate. I was kind of hoping this was the one time we were gonna get punished for demonstrative purposes. I think at this point I'm okay fetching. Grabbing a Swamp. Mesmeric Fiend. Don't daze. What do you got? Okay. What kind of hand did you keep? What the heck is going on over there? What? Island Mutavault, Gideon Cryptic Command. We're taking your only castable spell here, but what kind of hand did you keep? This is where we hope we draw like Thief of Sanity or something. Here we're just going to play Island and attack for 0. This is a sorcery. I was going to attack in Collective Brutality, but this is a sorcery, so I don't want to do that. I want to hold up Mana Leak. I won't be countering Crucible of Worlds. When it's not even casting Crucible of Worlds. Interesting. Let's Impulse. Fallen Shinobi. That's a good one. They're just going to block, though. Let's just take Dark Confidant. That'll win the game. I would love Fallen Shinobi, but we would attack with the Mesmeric Fiend. They would just block with their card. So now we can go Dark Confidant. So they really can't cast anything. Let's play Kitesail Freebooter. If they Armageddon, I don't care. Oh gosh. So there's 2 copies of... That's their hand now. Okay, so they have an island. So they actually are going to be able to Cryptic Command next turn. So I guess I just take that. Pass turn. Wait, why did it reveal it like 4 times? Come on. So I got rid of Cryptic Command, Island, Fractured Identity, Gideon, Armageddon, Crucible. So that's their hand. And Dark Confidant should just win this game easily. So we can Collective Brutality away Fractured Identity. And then Armageddon is a terrible play for them. I guess they could play Crucible this turn. And then Armageddon is decent, at which point I kind of have to take Armageddon. Okay, Island is good. So let's go Island. Let's cast Ponder. Riftwing Cloudskate, Verdant Catacombs. Do I want a Cloudskate? No. That's good. We'll do that next turn. So target opponent reveals their hand, we get rid of a thing. Wait, they drew Daze? Oh gosh. I don't like that. Because now they can Fractured Identity. I guess I take Fractured Identity because that's worse for me than Armageddon. And I can attack because they don't have the ability to activate. They would have to draw a white source off the top to jam Armageddon. And even then they're probably still just going to die. I don't know why it keeps revealing their hand a million times. So Fractured Identity is gone. They only have one copy of Armageddon in Gideon. And Crucible is in play. Ooh, Scarab God is good. Well, I know their hand, so let's just play the Scarab God. Because that just attacks for 1,000,000 damage. Pre-combat? Yeah. Just attack. Actually, we'll offer the trade with Dark Confidant, because we can get it back using the Scarab God. I know they can, like, Mutavault block, but one way we lose is by, like, Dark Confidant hitting, like, all of our 6-drops in a row. And with Scarab God in play, it's hard to imagine us losing. So we have no zombies. Ooh. Fallen Shinobi it is. So we're going to Fallen Shinobi Dark Confidant if they don't block it. This gives me more information about what's in their deck. Okay. Yes, so their deck is kind of weird. Blue-white, something or other control. I think we're very, very well set up for this matchup, so I'm just going to keep it the same. Ooh, boy, this hand's good. Let's keep. We hit a swamp, we get to Hymn to Torok. This opponent has been known to keep sketchy hands, so we got that going on. And we got the Scarab God, which is kind of good, like with Literal Core we can discard stuff. I don't know why my internet's lagging, but it's taking like a long time for me to resolve things. I hope they play like the Flip Jace and I get to Fatal Push. Strip Mine. Opponent knows how to play this game. That's for sure. I'm going to float black because I do have a play. I normally get mad at people for doing this, but if they like follow up and play Delver or something, I'll be kind of sad. Losing a swamp does hurt. I kind of wish I had led on Island. I usually like think about that sequencing and stuff. But here we are. I kind of don't want to get my Literal Core dazed, but it also is better the earlier I play it, so like this in play lets me hit land drops, basically. Oh, opponent has Crucible Strip Mine Wombo combo. Alright, this deck's actually sweet. I like it now. So we attack because we have Shadow, so that's fine. We want to play around Daze. They probably have Mana Tithe as well. Condemn. Yeesh. Okay, well let's go land and then Impulse. That would have been a really nice card to return with Fallen Shinobi, but it's better than them casting Condemn on Fallen Shinobi. So they can Cryptic Command my Impulse if they want. Let's get a Swamp. I don't want Polluted Delta because I would like to draw more lands. Collective Brutality is a good one. Now they have to Cryptic if they have it. Or they have to force a negation too, that works. There's a giant plane going by my house. Probably you can't register it on most devices, but if you're wearing like headphones or have a large bass, you just hear like a rumbling. Alright, playing around Daze. They can kill it, they can counter it, but here we are. Wow, they did neither. Fractured Identity would be rough. Because it exiles too, so I wouldn't get it back off the Scarab God. This looks like Lady Gaga. Please don't be Elish Norn. That would be sad. Okay, that's not the worst. Opponent tapped out of all their mana for some reason. So now we can just hit a land. I'm going to Hymn to Torok. they have days. First of all, we know that card exists. Hangerback Water, Hangerback Water. Now we just gotta dodge Crucible. They drew Mutavault. Perfect. Dark Confidant. So, I think at this point we play the Scarab God and hope to dodge them having something for one turn. Then we get to Myr Battlesphere and game's over. Okay, so they have Crucible Strip Mine, which is going to hurt. But we get to... Man, I think my mana base in this deck was wrong. I want to scry into a land, so let's get Myr Battlesphere. Jace is okay, but I want Swamps. There we go. And they can't even kill that, so it's an unkillable black source. I like it. Opponent might just be dead next turn because we can also Fallen Shinobi. Actually, yeah, they're just dead next turn. Unless they chump with Mutavault. Yep. So I can put them down to 12. 5, 9. That does kill them. But I would rather just Fallen Shinobi because that gives me more value. Yeah, so we're just going to scry one. Put that on the bottom. Raisin Borrower. Okay. Let's attack. Cryptic Command. Jeez. Okay. So I don't get to Fallen Shinobi, but we get a 4/4 Thief of Sanity now. And the opponent just has to kill a blue source, so it's definitely likely that we get to do more stuff next turn. We might actually beat a Stripline Crucible combo. Gifts ungiven. Sure. Here's what they can find here. There's no land better than Strip Mine that I can think of. Oh, Karakas. Karakas would be kind of brutal. But they would miss their Strip Mine drop, because they can then Karakas the Scarab God. Well, they can't cast Control Magic this turn. So I choose 2 cards to put into the graveyard. I'm honestly not that worried of Tinker. Did they play a land yet? They did not. So I think I have to put Fractured Identity into the graveyard. Because, well, let's see. They cast Fractured Identity targeting Scarab God. In response, I make a 4/4 Thief of Sanity. And then I hit them for... this can become an 8 power. And then they go to 1. Is that true? They go to 1 if I do that? I lose my Scarab God, but their hand is bad. Control Magic is just... Gideon is the only castable card, and Gideon just loses. So I think I just get rid of Fractured Identity and Tinker. They can play Gideon, and then we can just win. That seems fine. Okay. Was that the match? That was the match. Beautiful. We were so close. This was definitely a 3-0 deck, but we... No, I think the mana was correct, but maybe post-sideboarding the mana was definitely incorrect. So this was a 3-0 deck, but we misplayed by... In that one matchup, I should have cut 2 islands for 2 swamps. And then probably we would have had that black mana way earlier, and we could have won that one game. But overall, I was very impressed with this deck. This is kind of like the type of deck I love playing in Vintage Cube. Just grindy, interactive. You disrupt all the like clunky decks. Hymn to Torok is just a busted card. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. See you guys next time.